Sip and react. Hit the like when you come on in. Hey, hit the like when you come on in. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining tonight's live. I'm not gonna keep you long. Can you hear me? Hit the like. Hit the like to let me know if you can hear me. Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly. Last week was very interesting court wise. It's been a lot going on. I haven't even tapped the surface. Speaking of court, I was in court today, you guys. Yeah, early morning in court today. My friend, he was deleted by a non-melanated demon. So that's a whole nother subject. And the trial started today. And I was there, heard opening arguments. I didn't stay for the full duration. When the judge broke for recess, I ended up just leaving for the rest of the day. I think it's a 3 day trial, so I'm gonna check with my contact, which is his mom, to see. But yeah, R.I.P. to Kwame. Yes, he was deleted a couple years ago, and the trial just started. Just started. Next time, if I do go back this week, I'm going to take notes because they were big on the cell phone policy. Sip and recap, sip and react. If you come on in, hit the like, hit the like. My apologies to you guys. I didn't do a live yesterday. It's all Sunday. Wanted to, but it just didn't pan out that way. And tonight I tried to do like a live Zoom stream and I wasn't feeling it. So I don't know. It just seemed a little weird. I think I did everything correctly. I just, nah. So I'll try that another time. Give me a second, you guys. When you come on in, hit the like. Let me know if you guys can hear me. It's Sip and Recap, Sip and React. Sorry for the late. Sorry for the waits. All of that good stuff. Should have been live yesterday, but unfortunately, I was not. But yeah, like I said, I was in court this morning. Trial. It was a MURDER trial for someone that I was close to. It was quite interesting, in my opinion, thus far. Hello, GJ. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. I was just talking about the trial this morning. It was interesting. I didn't stay for the full duration, and I think it's like a 3 or 4 day trial, but the prosecutors, in my opinion, it just didn't seem pretty strong, their opening arguments. So, but I guess, the facts are the facts, and I did like the testimony his brother gave. It was very strong, solid, powerful. I noticed too, the defense, they barely had any cross examination questions for the witnesses. It was 3 witnesses today, and they had cross examinations for, I think, for all, actually for two, only for two. And it was barely any questions, any cross examination questions. So, I mean, the facts are the facts, are the facts, are the facts. So, but what was interesting too with the case is that it was like about 8 or 9 charges initially about 2 years ago. They only got it down to 2 charges. So his attorneys, I guess, was good for that. They got a lot of the charges thrown out, the firearm charges, I believe, because I think dude was a legal firearm carrier. So I think. I think, don't quote me on that, but they only got it down to like 2 charges. So he's being charged with M1, I think MURDER1, and another M charge. So, which is 45 years to life if convicted on either one, or if convicted on two. And it's not a jury trial. It's a trial, it's a bench trial. So, but yeah, RIP to my friend. RIP, RIP. So it was just interesting though, being in courtroom. I think, in my opinion, just from observing, and like I said earlier, I'm going to, if I do return, I'm going to take notes because they were big on cell phones, and you couldn't have your cell phone on. They would have kicked you out the courtroom, or the judge would have took it, or found you in contempt, etc., possibly. So I didn't want to risk that. If you're in, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. I appreciate you. So, with that being said, I'm going to take notes if that's a huge if I return. So, but I don't know, the criminal justice system just seems really ghetto these days. Seriously. These courthouses seem a little bit ghetto and trashy, in my opinion. And I say that respectfully, based off of what I've seen 10, 15 years ago. It's just the decorum, even from, in my opinion, from the judge. Everybody just looked like they rolled out of bed was in court, from a professional perspective. So I was just like, wow, wow, things have changed. And so yeah, dude chose a bench trial. So we shall see, we shall see. 45 years to life for each M charge. And there was some powerful testimonies, but the testimony I resonated with was the his brother's testimony. That was very powerful, very powerful. And the thing is, too, you guys, social media technology done took over, and that stuff is admitted into evidence now in court. They admitted dude's Snapchat. Somebody had recorded it, his Snapchat. It was just from Snapchat to IG, all tech, whatever. That stuff will be admitted into court. Y'all just giving the detectives, law enforcement, giving them evidence. This is just it's a new day and age. So hearing that non-melanated demon saying the things he said on his Snapchat about my friend, I was like, wow, wow. And it seems like he was, in my opinion, inebriated because they were saying that they were at a bar. That was the narrative, the story. They were at a bar. It all started at a bar. So you at a bar, you eat, you drinking. It's on a Friday evening, and it's springtime. You at a bar, you having a good time, and then it was a slot machine. So that's where the situation. I'm not gonna say that was the reason why he deleted my friend 2 years ago. I'm just gonna say that altercation, verbal altercation at the bar, which afterwards caused the non-melanated got it to RIP to Pow Pow, my friend. I really think it was more to that. I can tell during opening arguments from both the prosecutors and the defense attorney. Defense attorneys, they got some swag though. I ain't gonna lie, they have some swag. But dude just paying for attorneys thinking that he gonna ain't no self defense. I think he's trying to claim like he was being attacked because my friend came to his place or whatever. And I'm just going off of memory from what I heard today in court. So, but with that being said, I just think it's more to the story. I think people's maybe reputations are possibly being protected. I'm not gonna say reputations. Maybe they just don't want things to get out as to what truly, truly, what else was going on besides a gaming winnings at a bar. So that was the whole reason for the argument. That particular instance, nah, it's more to the story. So, in my opinion, in my most humble opinion, I say that respectfully, but that doesn't negate the fact that no one should have been deleted. Period. Period. Whatever was going on, even if it was festering. So, even if it was over a period of time, and then somebody just got ticked off, that should not have happened. Far as the pow pow. So if you're coming on in, hit the like. I was in court this morning, a M trial, MURDER trial for a friend who got deleted 2 years ago by a non-melanated demon. So, and dude is still in custody. DOC. Sip and recap, sip and react. So they finally get into the trial. I think CV COVID had a lot of these cases on like backlog, even from a civil perspective, not just criminal, but civil perspective. So yeah, so they finally this happened 2 years ago. 2 years ago, April wise, and they're just now getting to trial. I want to go back this week too. I'm gonna try my best to go back. So I'm gonna see because it was really interesting sitting there. And if I do go back, like I said, I will take notes. I'm gonna take a notepad, and I'm gonna make sure I ask permission from the bailiff because they be on top of things. I'm like, oh, so I ain't got time to be wrapped up into anything, you know, in the courthouse. So, but okay, you guys. So I want to discuss sip and recap, sip and react. R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein. There's some comparison. What do you all think about that? Because a lot of people are comparing the two in terms of the nature of the cases, saying that they share some strong similarities. But one court for Mr. Robert Kelly, that particular court, ended up upholding the conviction, which was the Illinois federal conviction, the appeals court. So basically, excuse me, to my understanding, Mr. Robert Kelly has a right to appeal that appeals court, I think in Illinois, or take it straight to the United States Supreme Court. But keep in mind, The United States Supreme Court does not have to hear the case. So, and if that happens, it won't happen until like, I think the fall or something, or going into the new year. Possibly, possibly. Don't quote me on that. So, with that being said, I think Attorney Jennifer Bonjean had a great argument. We can agree to disagree. Some may be looking at me side eye, but I'm comparing her. Excuse me. Still kind of getting over my little cold, but little pesky cough now. I'm comparing her arguments to Bill Cosby. And to me, in my opinion, her argument was stronger with the Mr. Bill Cosby's case. So, but that doesn't, mean I'm trying to discredit her or anything. And Mr. Robert Kelly's case, I think she still did a good job. But the argument about, I think one of her arguments was about the statute of limitations. To me, in my opinion, she could have dived deeper than that. I don't know. Because there were a lot of claims, there were a lot of charges against Mr. Robert Kelly in the Illinois federal case. And I remember when she took on the case, she got a lot of those charges dismissed. So he went from, I think, don't quote me on this, about 10 to probably like 6. So that was like, wow, for her to come in kind of on the tail end of everything. But nevertheless, back to the appeals court decision. They felt that Mr. Robert Kelly got a fair trial, everything was fair, et cetera, which I respectfully disagree. Even when it comes to going back many, many years ago, and I spoke about this, and I speak about this, excuse me, on my channel, when it comes to um, um, Michael Jackson. So you see, his estate is being sued, and they're going back many, many years ago. So I spoke about this before, about this particular look back law, or whatever however they want to call it. And it varies, I think, state to state. So the terminology or phrase that they use, but basically, essentially, the there can be legal claims, whether it be criminal or civil, depending on the situation or circumstance or whatever, um, where they can go back however many years to file either charges criminally, possibly, or civil charges. So, and that's what's happening with Michael Jackson's estate. Like I said, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Now, I can see moving forward, anything moving forward, then yeah. So, but yeah. And so when you look at R. Kelly in comparison to um, Harvey Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein's attorneys, whoo, sheesh. And I can't believe the justices in New York, they basically said, you know, it shouldn't have been, going back that far. And what else did they say about Harvey Weinstein? Let me see. The justices in New York, they were kind of really clear. I was really shocked that they were as clear as they were. Okay, it says here Harvey Weinstein's to appear in New York City NYC court next week in first step toward retrial. Oh yeah, the DA of New York said they're going to go ahead and retry it. Which again, I said it before in another video. You guys know that that's taxpayers' money when they retry cases. Okay, Harvey Weinstein, whose S crimes conviction was just overturned by New York's highest courts, is expected to take his first step toward being retried when he appears in court next week. And keep it in mind, he was convicted in California, so that's why he remains incarcerated, because he was convicted in California for similar charges, to my understanding. And with that being said, with the California situation, that is actually on appeal as well. A lot of people are trying to say that, according to the internet, that his California case may not be successful like New York from an appeals perspective. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay, this article further cites, and this is abcnews.com. He is scheduled to appear in Manhattan Supreme Court on Wednesday after the New York Courts of Appeals overturned his case. Weinstein was transferred to Rikers Island, etc., etc. Let me see. Uh, okay, I'm gonna get down to what the justices said in New York. In a scathing 4-3 opinion, so it was seven justices, 4-3 opinion, released on Thursday, the New York Court of Appeals found the trial judge. So basically, they said the trial judge in the New York appeals case um, erroneously admitted testimony of uncharged alleged prior S acts against persons other than the complainants of the underlying crimes. I like that. I like that the justices pointed that out because I was wondering too, and I also was wondering that in a Mr. Robert Kelly case because some females, to my understanding, I think, don't quote me on this, that some of their stuff was admitted and they were not listed, I don't think. Now don't quote me on this, I don't think as victims to the case. So Harvey Weinstein basically people who testify according to abcnews.com, the females that have or quote unquote, I'm not going to call them victims because they just used their testimony. So basically, they were not victims to the case, to my understanding. And correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. So basically, they ended up using their testimonies. So the court said that testimony served no material, non propensity purpose and portrayed defendant in a highly prejudicial light. So basically, it's prejudice, prejudice. So that's what the higher courts in New York was saying is that he basically essentially didn't get a fair trial, Harvey Weinstein. But do you all think that was is the case with Mr. Robert Kelly? A lot of people are comparing the two. So I don't know. You guys tell me. You tell me. Drop some comments in the chat. Hit the like when you come on in. Just hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. But yeah, we should see how this plays out. Like I said, Robert Kelly is supposed to either be appealing it to another court, I think, in Illinois, or pushing it, trying to get it to the United States Supreme Court. That's if the United States Supreme Court will take his case. Sad, sad, because they don't take every case. They don't take every case. So, um, but yeah. So, but and also to his attorney Jennifer Bongine argued that with in Illinois that the RICO is being applied improperly, something like that, meaning that if it's being applied to an entertainment type of organization because he was a musician, he had people that worked for him. So basically, to my understanding, and I could be possibly wrong, but based on my own interpretation, it seems as if that they are taking the RICO and applying it to the entertainment business when in that essence it should not be because these people worked for him and his attorney basically in my opinion was citing that if it could happen with that it can happen with like just say hypothetically speaking church organizations. It could happen with clubs at schools or universities. So you can actually take a RICO charge and apply it to different organizations even in the workforce if there's different groups or in terms of clubs or one-off organizations that say hey we could start this type of club at work or that type of club. What if there's a RICO apply possibly to certain people or individuals or that particular group? So basically, essentially, in my opinion, she was saying that it was, that's how it was improperly applied. And if you do it for that, it can be applied like that. In that sense, it can set a precedence, a dangerous precedence, and be applied in every sector. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But switching gears, Jeannie, Mai, and Jeezy. Woo! Talk about keeping dark meat on the side, because that's what Jeannie Mai said long, long, long time ago. So I guess she letting her dark meat on the side feel the wrath from this divorce. And as I stated before to you guys, I really, really think, in my opinion, Jeannie Mai is pissed because she gave Jeezy a chance. And Jeezy just seems like, in my opinion, very charismatic, a lot of smoke and mirrors, and that he comes in, he reels you in, love bombs you, and boom, I cancel that B and buy me another. Y'all carry me on that Wesley Snipes in New Jack City. I just equate them to that, in my opinion. So yeah, I think not only that Jeannie Mai is hurt, bitter, um, probably feel bamboozled, all of that. She's going for blood. BLOOD. She is. And I mean, hey, I mean, it is what it is. I really don't feel any way about her navigating it like this, you know. So, for both of them, you know. So, hey, he picked her, she picked him. Excuse me, he picks her, yeah, and she picks him. She reciprocated the the gesture in terms of dating and then marriage and all of that. And I, you know what, I'm gonna call it too. I'm gonna call it like it is. It's a lot of CV COVID breakups, COVID relationships and COVID breakups. If you get my point, everybody was trying to survive and live during the CV because everybody was on lockdown. And then once that ended, boom, voila. A lot of relationships didn't survive. And this is an example, in my opinion, of one of them. And they weren't together for a long period of time. And I said this before on my channel. So I just don't understand. They were not together for a long period of time. So when some people have been saying on the internet or whatever that, hey, she didn't, about the firearms, he had this before and he was around a child before. The baby is probably like 2 years old, so the baby haven't even been here that long. So in my opinion, her concerns are valid when it comes to being a responsible firearm owner. I mean, so, but a lot of people are also saying too that Jeannie Mai is pulling a Karen. I said, oh my gosh. She's probably pulling some things, because she's angry. She's pissed. And she's bitter, in my opinion. She's bitter. She gave this dude the opportunity, a chance, because to my understanding, he pursued her. And I still think it was a quote unquote possible opportunist type of relationship from his end. But at the same time, I do believe Jeannie Mai, she benefited it as well. She benefited as well. So I mean, hey, there you have it. There you have it. But at one point, she seemed like she was begging to stay in the marriage, that she really, really wanted him. So, but at this point in time now, it's like all bets are off. She dusted her shoulders off, adjusted her crown, and just put both middle fingers up in the air. So he opts. Jeezy her ops now. He is. What y'all think? What y'all think? Drop some comments in the chat. This is Sip and Recap, Sip and React. But yeah, so he opts. Like I said, she did say dark meat on the side initially. She likes dark meat on the side. So for her to even compromise that, to me, in my opinion, Jeannie might compromise two things. She really, when she says, made a comment on, I think the reel, when she was on the reel about dark meat, she like her dark meat. She like white because it keeps her lean and mean. Whatever she meant by that, I don't know. But she like her dark meat on the side. I believe you guys. I really, really believe that with her saying that, she compromised her beliefs. And also, too, she didn't want to have any kids. She didn't. So she said that in her first marriage. So for her to do that, she is pissed. She is pissed. I say this to anyone, ladies or female, ladies or men or women. Be careful who you procreate with and do not compromise things that you uh, maybe those are deal breakers for you. If you got to compromise your true core beliefs, then it ain't even worth it. And then check Jeezy's history with his past relationships, especially his past baby mamas. Check his history. I'm gonna drop the links in the description section of this post. Check out some of my content. on him because it's like, wow, wow. So, but you guys, let me know your thoughts down in the chats about Mr. Robert Kelly. It was like last week was really, really hectic when it came to this court stuff. It was really, really hectic with a lot of different cases and situations. See the Tasha K. Tasha K. She got a win, a partial win in court against Kevin Hart. And I think that's a good thing. It seems like her attorney, she got some good attorneys. They are fighting and advocating for their client as they should. And I don't know. I don't know if she will prevail in this when it comes down to moving forward. If Kevin Hart is going to move forward with the defamation, because those claims and a couple other claims were not, to my understanding, thrown out. So the judge approved for those to go forward, to move forward. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Check out my legal content for tomorrow, you guys. It's Legal Tuesdays on here on the Mix. Yes, yes, yes. So check out some of my legal content. I thank you all for supporting. Hit the like when you come in. Like. Share, 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 share. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sip and recap. Sip and react. But yeah, so yeah, Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, Tasha K. We got the R. Kelly situation. It's been a lot of legal ish going on. Got the ban on TikTok. How y'all feel about that? I ran a poll in the community section. Is it free speech? Is it money? Is it a free speech issue? Money? Power and control, or all of the above? Something like that. Head on over to the community section. Cast your votes. I always have polls going on, so vote, 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 votes. I'm possibly going to do a random giveaway tomorrow. Yes, if you come on in and hit the like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You might get chose. You might get chose. So yeah. But yeah, it's been really going down. All these cases. These cases. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Who's employed? Who's employed from us? Just heavy employment. The courts. The courts making a money. Attorneys in the courts making a money. Money, money, money. But yeah, you guys, let me know your thoughts down in the chat. I have some more, just more in depth content coming about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, because he was sitting looking on camera allegedly like he was in Taliban with the firearms around a baby, allegedly. So I got some content coming about that. Yes, Jeezy looked like he going to war in his own house. So Jeannie Mai was like, So she's submitting all evidence. Jeannie ain't playing with Jeezy, baby. She is upset. She done compromised her beliefs for him. And he playing in her face and divorcing her. She upset. She upset. She want revenge. She do. In my opinion, I'm thinking she want revenge. I'm coming from a female perspective. I done been in that headspace before, many, many moons ago. I'm no longer in that headspace. Ninja ain't getting up in there. No, Bo. My gosh. Playing no type of games with the mix. But yeah. So yeah. She done had a baby and she said she ain't want no kids. Oh, Jesus, you paying. You paying. Jeannie, your karma. I wonder what was he thinking. Did he really think she was just gonna go away, go away quietly, and let everything be amicable? No, no, she ain't going away. She ain't going away peacefully. Oh no, she kicking up dust, big time. Hey, mm, they business. Sip and recap, sip and react. Oh my gosh. So, but yeah, let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the chisets. When you come on in, hit that like, share, 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 share. I hope you all can hear me. Nobody hit the likes to let me know if you can hear me. But yeah, Jeannie Mai ain't going away quietly. She contesting that prenup. Oh my gosh. I haven't did any content on Portia Williams and her soon to be ex husband. He contesting the prenup. These men are getting really savvy and clever and learning the law and their rights. Matter of fact, they are beginning to exercise their rights. Men are. From a civil perspective when it comes to marriage, prenups, and also custody. So, ladies, men are waking up and exercising their rights. As y'all want to say, or the internet say, or society may say, when men exercise their rights, they call them Mitches, Mitches or itches, Mitches or itches. But yeah, so oh my gosh, yeah, Jeannie ain't going away. And you know what? I don't take delight in any of this, but no, because ultimately no one wins when a family feud. But honestly, Jeannie pissed. This lady did not want to have kids, and she said that. I think, in my opinion, she was just another notch under Jeezy's belt. It's like, and I said this before in another video I did, and it's just strictly my opinion. I think he takes delight in breaking a woman down, or just coming in and being destructive in a emotional mental way. Starting off with the loving, the whining and dining, the this and that, and my trust me, da, 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 da. And then before you know it, like I said, cancel that beat. I buy me another one. And he out of there. He dump him. He pump and dump. Jeezy pumping and dumping, allegedly. So I don't feel sorry for him. I don't. I don't feel sorry for him because look at the other baby mamas. He just made Jeannie his wife. But yeah, she like, you want to play in my face? Jeannie like, you want to play in my face? You want to? I wanted to keep my family together, and I'm begging you. And oh, I really didn't want you anyway. Like I said, I would like dark meat on the side, allegedly. So yeah, yeah. So Jeannie Mai is going for BLOOD. Period. Periods. She's upset. She's bitter. She's angry. It is a lot of tit for tat with both of them. And I'm surprised Jeezy not bowing out gracefully, but he had some issues with his previous kid's mom when he didn't keep his child support agreement. And that's all in the news. And if you Google that, you'll find that. And I'll drop the link in the description section of this post as well. So, about you guys, yeah. So, yeah, this is Sip and Recap, Sip and React, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly comparison. I'm gonna drop some link. I'm gonna drop some links in the description section. I'm gonna drop some. I'm gonna go ahead and open some more polls, some new polls. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, and then head on over to the community section because I got have polls running right now about R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein. Do you think both? Is it a comparison? Is it truly a comparison? Who got it right? Who got it wrong? Do you think the appeals court in the R. Kelly case for Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, did they get it right or wrong? Do you think the appeals court in the New York case for Harvey Weinstein, did they get it right or wrong? According to the legal arguments and then the justices, their response to how they voted or the overall outcome of their case, the appeals case. So, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to the mix. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.